Hello and welcome back to Dota 2 Pubcast. Right now we have on Nuevo Camino. I have no idea what that means. I guess a new something. Versus Marcel the Shell with shoes on. Now, if you're following with the games, I just casted a game about, I don't know, a couple of minutes ago. With Marcel the Shell with shoes on, and I had to find them again because the game was 12 minutes long, and I had to see more of these guys. It was such a good game. Anyway, they're going to be picking up Naga, Siren, and Bane. So, as far as these two will synergize, Naga's ult, definitely going to be able to set up easily for Bane's disables, ensure that Bane will be safe as he does so, as he gets into, position. So hopefully we'll see three other very nice position-based heroes, and others that will be able to take advantage of having the team sleep. Over on Dire, we're gonna see Jakiro and Puck. So we're gonna see hopefully lots of those pro jukes that you always want to see from a Puck player. And Jakiro has got to be one of my favorite characters of all time. He's going to be able to stop Bane's channel from his ult. So I'm hoping that we will see that interaction there. We have bans from Nyx, Darkseer, Keeper of the Light, and Lone Druid. So your standard competitive picks, as well as have been banned over on the Radiant side as well. So, just judging by their picks, maybe they're bored of all those standard picks and they don't want to see them in here. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they don't want Keeper of the Light's Blast just coming out of nowhere and hitting them. Maybe they don't want Nyx coming out of nowhere and hitting them, just popping up. And then, of course, they don't want Magnus, or Marcel, the Shell with shoes on, doesn't want Magnus or Bat Rider forcing them out of position. Or, Outworld Devourer stealing all of Bane's intelligence in the beginning of the laning phase, because he is a little bit item dependent. He is kind of farm dependent for a mid hero. But then again, that's why you put a hero mid anyway. So we're going to see a Brewmaster pick now, as well as a Razor pick. So this will be interesting. Razor definitely going to be able to take advantage of Naga's ult, as well as synergize well with Bane there. And Brewmaster, I'm interested in this. He's going to work well with that Jakiro stun, and yes, the Warlock stun as well. We can see a lot of good nukes from Brewmaster, and he is, of course, a very, very survivable hero, which is very good for these three. So, I'm going to say good picks. He's definitely going to be able to take advantage of that Ice Wall, and definitely of Puck's ult, as well as Warlock's ult. So a lot of synergy here. We have a lot of AoE damage, a lot of AoE disable, and then, some AoE nukes from Brewmaster as well. So I'm going to be interested to see who the last pick is. Perhaps something else AoE oriented. And then Marcel the Shell with shoes on. Perhaps I'm just not good enough to see what exactly their strategy is, or maybe, they're just picking off of them. I don't see anything, clear coming out here, but then again, I'm sort of unfamiliar with Naga, Siren and Razor's interactions, I'll be honest with you. Only 10 seconds left for them to pick that hero. I'm not sure if they have reserve time. They have 6 seconds right now, reserve time. They're going to pick up a Queen of Pain. So, lots of being able to force fights, set up position. They're going to be able to blink in, Queen of Pain combo. They're going to be able to chase. That's another interesting thing. Naga Siren has a very, very wide AoE, so if somebody's trying to get away and that person happens to be, very important, or those several people happen to be very important, she can, of course, sleep them with Song of the Siren if they manage to catch the tip of her ult there, to which Queen of Pain can sort of blink in and get ready. So, it's going to be interesting. Marcel the Shell with shoes on is sort of missing their hard support, so I'm really going to be interested. I really want to see a Rubik. That's what I want to see. And I think that's what they should... they banned Weaver. I'm not quite sure why they banned Weaver, considering they've got Naga Siren and Queen of Pain and Razor. I don't really see where Weaver would fall into this. They really could probably use another hard support over here. Phantom Lancer, though, going to be banned out by Marcel the Shell with shoes on, considering that there is really no hard carry right now on a Nuevo Camino. They're going to pick up Gyrocopter for that, however. And I'm going to say with Jakiro, with Warlock, they're definitely going to be able to secure, at least hopefully, you know, they're going to be able to defend pretty well during the laning phase, at least. And then Brewmaster and Puck, as well as Jakiro and Warlock, being able to secure the mid-game, hopefully, for that Gyrocopter to be able to pick up late game. Gyrocopter, also very interesting due to his early game harassment potential. There's, of course, Homing Missile, which you see, of course, in, you know, mid fights all the time, although I expect Puck to take mid. Probably versus, well, probably versus Queen of Pain. But that Rocket Barrage, you know, the minute before the creep spawn, Rocket Barrage is an amazing skill. You know, the first 5 minutes of the game, Rocket Barrage just continues to be really incredible. It's a lot of early game damage.
10 seconds remaining.
So I'm going to be interested. We're going to be seeing Botor on Puck, Necrotox, on Jakiro DX, on Brewmaster. And then I'm stuck on direct to camera. Let me fix that. There we go. So DX on Brewmaster. Cinzi.
Better get ready.
On Warlock. And Rolling Papers on Gyrocopter. And then down on the Radiant side, we have Snoopy playing Clockwork as he did in that last game. As well as Sayuri, Queen of Flame, playing Bane with the little courier following him, oddly enough. Twerk Your Dick Off playing Queen of Pain. That's another reason I wanted to cast this match. I love the name Twerk Your Dick Off. Potato will be playing Naga Siren, and Brax going to be playing Razor. So it's definitely going to be interesting. I use that word probably far too often. And now the glass is shattered, and you all realize. How interesting.
30 seconds to show
Warlock.
time.
Is Warlock going to be going mid, or is he just kind of sitting there and waiting? It looks like these three might be going for an aggressive tri-lane. Boder, perhaps just waiting to get into the mid. I'm not quite sure what he's doing right now. He's trying to cut a path, but for what reason? Is he just bored? What is he doing?
And they're off.
Offensive ward in the off lane, and it looks like we're gonna have an aggressive tri-lane over here
High hopes for this
on
one.
the Radiant off lane. Bane is a very, very good tri-lane hero, and he's very, very popular in the competitive scene. Potato's ult, of course, also being very good for tri-lanes, and all of that AoE damage that Brax will be bringing out, also very good. Yep, Boder, it looks like, is going to be going mid against Cinzi. What are you doing? He's just kind of sitting around waiting. Or with Cinzi, against Twerk Your Dick Off, rather. So, actually, I have no idea what Puck is doing. Puck is now buying a bunch of things from the stash and going bot, so it looks like we're going to have a solo offlane Puck, which is also not that unusual. So that'll be interesting. We're going to have tri-lane versus tri-lane now. And I don't know why I said offensive up here. It's actually much more suited to a defensive tri-lane here. Necrotox. With that ice wall easily being able to, you know, secure some room for Rolling Papers to jump around. There's that Rocket Barrage, just like I said, doing an amazing amount of damage to Naga Siren. 400 damage being taken down. He has 35 health and gets taken out by Rolling Papers. Rolling Papers is about to run out of health, though. He wants to kill Brax. Before that happens, there goes the ice wall, securing Sayuri in place for a second there. DX really wants him as Necrotox takes the Necrotox takes the nightmare. However, not going to be able to happen. DX is forced to back off. Brax comes back in. So all in all, an interesting beginning of the match. We're going to see Snoopy versus Boater down here at the bot. Clockwork and Puck, very, very good solo characters, very good mids, and so, of course, very good offlaners. I'm interested to see what goes down here. It looks like, well, I'm expecting Twerk Your Dick Off to be able to easily beat Cinzy here in the mid. As we're seeing right now, lots and lots of damage over time. He's trying to word of power himself, Shadow Word, sorry, in order to heal him. Twerk Your Dick Off forced to get out as Cinzy just jukes him out in the trees. That was almost very, very dangerous for Cinzy. Boater being pulled back to the tower as he was probably hoping for. Snoopy with a stout shield. Probably a good thing. It looks like he's getting poked out a little bit. Up at the top, Gyrocopter also with that stout shield. Jakiro going for nothing but wards. Skilling into those first two skills as you definitely want to be doing. You do not want to go for Liquid Fire on Jakiro early. I know that if you're going through the effort to watch this, you probably know this already. But Liquid Fire, if you're playing a support Jakiro, will push your lane way up where you don't want it to go, and you'll also probably steal last hits from your carry. Sayori, Queen of Flame, gonna find Necrotox. He wants to hold him there with Nightmare. Brax gonna get Ice Walled. He's definitely going to die here, I'm gonna say. He's been slowed. He's been set on fire. He's been getting shot at. Rolling Papers is going to get brain sapped. So these three are going to stay alive. Rolling Papers I'm going to say is going to die. And I'm going to say that Brax is also going to die. Yep. DX going to finish him off. Ooh. Sayori getting ice walled. Once again, Sayori getting caught in all kinds of ice walls. Well, just the one kind, but over and over again. And wow, we saw a Liquid Fire. So, you know, I don't play tri-lanes a lot. But perhaps Liquid Fire would be good as long as you're choosy with your hits there. Homing Missile stopping Brax from doing any more damage to Rolling Papers. Potato coming in with a Clarity and eating a tree.
The Dire might want him.
So they're going to be pushing this tower, which they should be doing. They're doing a lot of damage to it. Very good. They definitely want to do that this early. And that was their aim anyway, being, you know, an aggressive tri-lane. That's what you do. You want to push towers and kill heroes. DX is going to pop in. However, Bane is right there. He's going to brain sap him. Why aren't you attacking him? There we go. So DX is going to die. Potato here also going to die. He's trying to do whatever he can before he dies because he knows he would have been caught out as he runs away anyway. Brax turning around. He's going to try and turn it around on Necrotox. However, that ice wall just changing things. That's what I'm saying. Jakiro is a very, very good tri-lane support. He's just a very good lane support in general. Because if you're going to decide not to be aggressive and you're going to decide to just protect your carry, if your carry ever gets into trouble, all you have to do is ice wall. That's it. That's really all you have to do. You just have to ice wall and then run away. It doesn't cost a lot of mana. It's an extremely good skill. And it's going to stop any kind of pursuers while doing a little bit of damage and punishing them for trying to chase after you. So it looks like on bottom, not much is happening. Snoopy's coming in from behind. I think he's trying to go in for the kill. But Boater jukes him. Snoopy's still trying to hurt him at least. He's trying to say, well, fine, but you're not getting away unscathed. However, neither does Snoopy, getting hit by that tower twice. Boater deciding to salve up, but getting immediately canceled by that flare. Snoopy, relentless. He really wants to come around. We're seeing a lot of aggressive play from Marcel the Shell with shoes on. Trick Your Dick Off has a double damage rune, and I think this is it. I think he's coming in for the kill. Cinzy is in trouble. He's used that double damage. There goes the ult, and he is finished off. No Shadow Word is going to be able to speak what you need to keep yourself alive. That is not a diplomatic situation.
Dire's mid tower won't last.
NC hiding in the in the forest there, just waiting for somebody to come find them so that they can pop out and force a fight. Necrotox, gonna Ice Wall? Yeah! Gonna catch Brax. Get him finished off by the Rocket Barrage from Rolling Papers. Potato is in a lot of trouble. He's been slowed. Like I'm saying, we're seeing a lot of slow and a lot of nuking from DX. And then his right clicks are just finishing people off. A beautiful Ice Wall into an ult, a Macro Pyre from Jakiro. Fun fact, Jakiro is a lot more powerful early game than you would probably think he is. And I know I'm just sort of, you know, fanboying over Jakiro here. But say you're Jakiro and your carry decides to go into, I don't know, the jungle for a spell. And you're like, okay, I'm going to get some last hits over here. So you're sitting over here. Next thing you know, Bloodseeker runs up, right? Ults you, runs at you. And assuming the Bloodseeker does not silence you, you can probably kill him with your full combo if you're level, like, 12. Sinzi's got nothing right now. He has no gold. He's got smoke. He's got boots. At 7 minutes. Twerk your dick off. He's already got his treads. He's already building towards a null talisman, which can of course be built into a Dagon. Twerk your dick off gonna be moving up along with Bane here, Sayuri. So they want to make something happen up top. NC of course realizes this and with some really smart play decides to back off. It's going to deny them a little bit of experience, however Radiant's not getting that experience either. Treads are up now on Razor. And Sinzi smokes and runs away? What do you... There was nobody near you, Sinzi. Just an odd thing to do. Right now, Boder is healing up at the fountain. He has his arcanes up. Snoopy has his treads. So, bottom lane, still interesting. It looks like Snoopy's been winning that matchup, at least through last hits. Potato going to be hit with that ice wall, but he's still going to be able to walk out. He does not be able to go free, though. He is not able to go free, though. However, Rolling Papers and Sinzi, low health, but able to finish off one of Marcel's heroes. Snoopy also not going to make it out. They just weren't prepared for this. They just were not prepared from all this for all the AoE damage and all the area denial that Necrotox and Sinzi are able to create. And so Radiant spent a lot of time setting that up, and they spent a lot of time just sitting here in the forest doing nothing. However, Dire saw them coming. They have this here, which doesn't give a whole lot of vision, except Queen of Pain walked right by it, so they probably saw her coming at least. Golem here just kind of trying to piss off Sayuri as much as it possibly can. Doing a good amount of damage. Twerk your dick off, trying to push his tower in order to make up for that last little bit. Does a good amount of damage to DX, trying to force him back. But he will not be deterred.
Boom, there it goes.
So we're 10 minutes in. Meaning that, well, I'm not going to spoil that last game. So I'll keep that comment to myself, but I'm sure you can figure out what I would say to that if you watched the other game. DX has his Sage's Mask. Necrotox has his Arcane Boots now. So I imagine he'll be building into a mech next unless Warlock is going to be the one doing it. Except I would hope he's not, however. I would really hope that he's going to be going into that Scepter first. Before Jakiro considers, you know, an Assault Cuirass or a Veil of Discord or any other goofy thing that I'm thinking of. Potato is going to get hit with his homing missile. There's the call down. Beautiful job. Bursting down Sayuri. Bursting down Potato. Brax. He's so durable. He's able to kill off... I can't even register that. The Queen of Pain all going out and doing a whole lot of damage. DK is forced to ult. Both are not going to make it out if his Twerk Your Dick Off gets ulted by him, but he's just doing too much damage. He and Snoopy also finish off DK, so they were prepared for that exchange. In that exchange, Radiant had the advantage of surprise, the element of surprise. You're going to see a flare. Going to keep seeing a flare. Let's see more flares, and it's going to hit rolling paper. So there we go. 12 minutes. First tower down on top. Mid tower is down. Marcel has not lost a single tower, and they're keeping the kills pretty even. So I would say successful offensive tri-lane. Unless no gyrocopter has a poor man's shield and a ring of Aquila, so not bad for this early in the game. But he's not nearly as farmed as he could be, actually. His last hits are at 11, so that's quite unfortunate. We're going to see an Ice Wall out from Necrotox. DX is going to nuke Brax, but he's already getting kind of durable. There's the ult now from Cinzy, who comes up from behind. Necrotox is going to get picked off right now by Bane. Razor actually picks up that kill, but now he's going to die. He was hit with Shadow Word, so he probably would have died anyway. Twerk Your Dick Off blinks in, but
My voice.
doesn't matter. He just comes in way too late. He's entering the fight too late. They have to enter as a group, and they have to be very coordinated, or else they're just not going to be able to fight all of the AoE damage and AoE stun that NC has.
Make this perfectly clear.
Invisibility. Only a ring of protection. Nothing really else. Then again, everybody's been involved in fights this entire time. Everybody's been dying. Nobody's really had time to farm, except for, say, Clockwork, who has a staff of wizardry along with his treads. He's also pushing this tower. So, they're winning on towers right now, but here come 4 members of Dire, forcing Snoopy to come back. Twerk Your Dick Off, however, is coming in to help, along with Sayuri as Bane. So they're going to be sitting here. Snoopy gets caught out and secured in place with an Ice Wall. Twerk Your Dick Off having to blink up, however, he's going to be hit with that call down. Oh my god! That Jakiro ult. Odor. Sayuri also getting melted. Wow, just the absolute melting potential. It's amazing. Potato tried to ult, tried to do something, sets up Necrotox for Brax to kill. However, Rolling Papers is able to get out. Now, Dire, wow. Dire lost a lot of people, but they are in the lead still. Twerk Your Dick Off buying back. Now, what we saw here was I wish there could be an instant replay. I really wish we had a slow-mo replay of that. We had the call down being called right here, the gyro ult, as Radiant decided to run into it. And then, of course, when the missile hit, Jakiro threw out his ult and an Ice Wall, freezing them there, forcing them to take the full damage from the gyro ult, as well as the full damage from the Jakiro ult. Not only that, but they were forcing the fight to take place right here. If Radiant wanted to fight back, which they were going to have to if they didn't want to die running away, they were forced to stand in all of this damage. So it was a lose-lose situation either way for Marcel, the Shell. Dire doing a pretty good job with all of this vision that they've got. However, Marcel also has vision. We had a ward just die here. Marcel has a lot of offensive vision, which is about to die up here as well. A lot of vision down here in the river. Vision wins games. Vision will ensure that you won't get out of position, you know, like they were before. So hopefully not a lot of mistakes going to be made here. So they're going out just to hit Necrotox. Just to say, hi buddy, how you doing? I'm over here. DX being allowed to free farm up top, and he will be going for an urn. It looks like we'll be seeing an Orchid now from Queen of Pain. Decides to blink in bot because she's just bottled and activated the double damage rune. So perhaps a little early to do that, but Twerk Your Dick Off is going to be blinking up when she has the chance. However, we're going to have support coming in from Dire. It's going to be a 5-on-4 fight. We have an Ice Wall going out. We have DX ulting. We have Cogs. Oh, Snoopy body blocks Sayuri. Says, alright, fine. You be an animal sacrifice. I'm going to get out of here. Dies. Rolling Papers is the only one who's really taken a good amount of damage. Well, the Flares did a good amount of damage, but before that. So, a 1-for-none exchange with Radiant being forced to take a defensive position. Botox trying to scout them out, or Boater trying to scout them out a little bit. There goes the Orb. Is he going to come in behind them? No, he's not. But there goes the Ice Wall. Not going to catch anybody. Queen of Pain's ult manages to hurt DX a lot, but it's not really going to do a whole lot. Razor's ult gonna pick off DX. There we go. And Radiant able to completely turn that around. That Quap ult really, really scared everybody and really did a lot of damage to especially DX. So now they are free to push this tower and secure a defensive, or a divisive, rather,
Guess what's happening to Dire
tower lead, which, I mean, they've already had, but they're really, really pushing it harder.
Radiant's top tower.
Clockwork Snoopy up here is going to be pushing top just to get it back, so he's going to be switching lanes now. And Marcel is going to be going directly for this other tower. They know that Gyro probably has the late game on them here, so they want to finish this early, and they have the playstyle to do it. Brax just getting caught on the end there, and he decides to run up here. However, he runs straight into the Jakiro ult. Potato being forced to teleport out, manages to do it before Necrotox rather would have found him if he had done it just a second later. Rolling Papers now has Treads. Necrotox going for that mech, so good on ya. And yes, we will have the Scepter being built on Warlock. Boater is saving up. So probably, I imagine for a Blink Dagger. We have that Orchid is now finished on Queen of Pain, as well as the Urn is now finished on DK. So Potato flash farming over here, and they're looking to put a lot of pressure on this tower, so I imagine that's going to be the next one that they're going on. It's also probably their safest bet. But here come the pack. Smoke gank. That illusion is not going to see them. It is going to run into them. It's not going to see them. And they're going to be going up to try and find Snoopy. They're just going to leave Brax here. Snoopy running around. He's going to catch Necrotox. He's going to Ice Wall him. No, he's going to get hit by the Cogs. There's not much he can do. Necrotox can't do, at least. DX is going to get snared. Necrotox is going to die. Puck has already died. DK is ulting in the beginning of the fight instead of using it as a survival method. Cinzy going to die before really being able to do anything important. Potato is also going to die, but honestly, that's okay. They have so much health and so much damage right now, so that single target damage, they're really dealing effectively with Dire's strategy now. They're popping in, they're disabling the right heroes, so good job Snoopy for ensuring that that fight went well. Jakiro has kind of been laying them out, and I'm not just saying that because I like Jakiro, but Jakiro has been ensuring the stuns. He's been landing one pretty much every single team fight, and Snoopy did a wonderful job making sure that he did not do that for that one. Boater does have that Blink Dagger completed now. So it looks like Radiant, Marcel is not going to be letting off the pressure. There we go. We have a Blinking from Twerk. Oh, missed Ice Wall. He's trying to kill Boater, who had Shadow Word. but he manages to do enough damage. Brain Sap came out. Oh, no, it did not on Bane, but he came in just in case. Twerk your dick off, trying to get out before the homing missile hits him. Bane trying to finish that off, but it's not going to work. It doesn't really do a whole lot of damage anyway. Gyrocopter has kept it at level 1 so that he can level up Flat Cannon for maximum farm and Rocket Barrage for maximum damage on that during the team fight. So, Dire's strategy is melt. Melt everything that can move, or that won't be able to move thanks to Necrotox and Sinzi. However, Marcel now has said, I see your strategy, NG, but we're going to stay pretty spread out. Look at, I have to move the camera just to catch everybody now, which I don't have to do, quite frankly. There we go, Snoopy taking out Jakiro early again, which I usually don't have to do, frankly, for Dire. There we go. So Puck has died once again. Potato catching everybody with her ult, saying, alright guys, get in position, now is the time. So they're going to manage to kill off Warlock. Here comes the call down. Gonna hit again. Twerk your dick off manages to get out and ults, but it's already too late. They've already killed Brewmaster. So there is yet another team wipe. And that is going to give them the room that they need to take on this tower. Meanwhile, their creeps up top are still pushing. That tower is halfway down. And they still have not lost a single tower and have barely taken any damage to every tower except for their top one. So right now, Marcel playing a very, very aggressive game. They're catching people out of position. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for Jakiro to get out of position so that Clockwork can catch him. And then they're going to start focusing Puck. Then they start focusing Warlock. And then they say, alright, now go for Gyro and the durable DK, who's not really that durable right now. So Dire's going to be grouping up. Jakiro's warding. He hasn't been able to get another piece of that mechanism for quite a while. I'm interested. I'm going to look at the gold graph. It is 15,000 now in Marcel's favor against NC. So, it's still, honestly, we've seen how NC can dominate a team fight, provided they get the stun off, and then they get the secondary stun off from Sinzi. They can do a lot of damage in a very short amount of time, provided that the stuns hit. However, if they're getting focused and they're balling up, it's not going to work. So I'm going to say that these guys are still very, very open for a comeback. But I'm interested to see if it'll actually happen. I'm hoping it will be.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
I don't want another 12-minute game, as funny as that was.
The Dire went and fortified their structures.
So they're pushing middle tower now. Marcel is pushing middle tower. DX just going to get tapped with that ult, and then is going to ult himself. And can't decide on a target. He was going to go after Twerk, then he was going to go after Potato, then he decided he was going to go after Brax. So yeah, he has decided on... has not decided on anybody yet. He wants to go for Twerk. There we go. There was that melting. Did you see that? That wasn't even a second before Naga Siren died. Rolling Papers, however, is going to die. Brax taking a lot of damage, but so did everybody else. So now, Sinzi getting melted as well. Thanks to all of that damage from Snoopy. All of that brain sap damage. That ult. It's really amazing how much damage both teams are putting out in such a short amount of time, and it really just matters who initiates and how well did that initiation go. And right now, Radiant is taking all of that. They're the ones with all of the successful initiations. BKB up now in Razor, and a Scepter on the way. Brax being kind of ballsy out here with 200 health. But then again, he's got a couple of seconds. He's going to be TPing back to base now, though. Just to pick up that Scepter. So there we go. gold graph has now shot up another 5,000 gold, so 20,000 gold in Marcel's favor. Boater getting caught out. Twerk your dick off. Just saying, I do what I want. I'm going to walk around your base. I'm going to turn around here. And then he's going to come from behind. He can blink in wherever he wants, so honestly, up there in the trees is not a bad position.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Sayuri is forced to run away. Nice! Force Staff manages to avoid that wall completely. Potato freezes DX in place, saying, alright, Bane, do your thing. Scare him off. We're going to get in position, and we're going to start this team fight. Snoopy hookshocks in, and Cogs rolls, rolling papers. So the cooldown really only going to hit one person. Necrotox's going to get frozen here as he tries to freeze Twerk Your Dick off. Manages to do it, but there's nobody here to back him up. He's going to be dead. Twerk Your Dick off. Just going to go right up to the fountain, do an amazing amount of damage, so 700 damage in about a second on Puck. Is he going to try and, I think he was waiting for his Shadow Strike to come back for him to try and pick off DX. Snoopy's just going to be like, alright, it's okay, I got Blade Mail. He decides to go to the fountain. It doesn't work. DX is probably laughing his head off right now at that move. However, it is the distraction that Potato, Sayuri, and Brax need to take down the Rax.
Dire's mid-rag.
Queen of Pain did actually kill DX, the Brewmaster, who calls it GG, along with Sayuri. So as those racks go down, as the kills go to 45 and 30 on the board, as the gold goes above 25,000 in Marcel's favor, that is the end of the game. There go the towers, and here comes the Ancient. Here's the score for you. And if I can pull up their inventory, here you go. So, thank you once again for watching Dota 2 Pubcast. This has been a very interesting game, and I'm going to keep an eye on Marcel the Shell. If I see them again in the Watch tab, I probably will pick them up.
I am ever so grateful.
So there we go, some nice cordial GGs going out. Everybody seems pretty happy with it.
They're gonna need a miracle.
NC being very good sports. And that's the end of the game. So, thank you again for watching Dota 2 Pubcast. This has been Johnny with the Space Pirates. Good night.